Okay, so I know some of you have some questions, and so I'm going to spend about 30 minutes and just run through some things with you to help you out. We called out a trade this morning, made 4,000 or 5,000 at least on the trade. Just depending upon what size you did. Maybe I guess you could have done less. Depends on if you're using binary spreads, gold futures, GLD, whatever you like to trade. Basically stocks, options, binary spreads, futures, even Forex like spot gold. Anyone if you trade any of those, you could have done the trade. And we were looking at a few things. Actually, I posted my link to the radio show. My radio show, every day from 1 to 2, but I also do a co-hosted one with Tommy O'Brien. And that's, 10 to 11 on Fridays. So I'll hop in there with him. And we'll analyze the markets together. We'll usually, about every other show, we try to find at least one trade. And we've done pretty well, especially on our gold trades. We love those. And let's see here. He's a big gold trader. He's gold stocks, gold, gold. So, of course, we hop in. I love trading gold too. You can hop in and out of it, and it has enough volatility to usually work out pretty well. You can use different size tick bars over here on the website. Don't forget, if you need, stuff to help you with tick sizes on anything, let us know. Make sure you do take the Elite course where I go through the tick bars and tick sizes. I teach you how to do it. Okay, Apex Elite MVP system course. Make sure you take it. I got a trade. I got an email from a person today, and I don't want this to be you. That's why I'm going to bring it up. Okay, and here's their training progress. Here's how much of the education they have taken. 7% of one course out of the courses available. Okay. They haven't taken, NinjaTrader Setup. They haven't taken the Apex Indicator templates. And the main thing they're trading, Elite MVP, they've only taken 7%. So, make sure that you take the courses. Okay? They're not hard. They're not long. They're broken into small bits and pieces. But, if you want to really be a trader, you're going to be sitting there anyway, waiting on a chart signal to come up. Take the time to invest in yourself to learn how to do this. And if you have any questions, let me know. There's a link on the page, on the course page, directly to the Elite MVP forum. If you go right over there, it'll say Apex Elite MVP System Course. And, right over here, there's all sorts of stuff. There's a lot. Just take a minute and look at it. Here's all the courses, okay? Here, is all the help links. Help for charts and, just the form in general, the different trading pits. If you're having access issues for the trade room, right there. Weekly, live webinars. Make sure you register for those so you, take advantage of them. The help guide on Ninja, basic Ninja tutorials. NinjaTrader Toolkit tech issues. So if you're having some issue with NinjaTrader, and our toolkit, that'll help you out. Scanner tech issues, Chrome issues, like Chrome browser. Boomerang Trading Forum, that's one of our strategies. Elite MVP Forum. So this is, if you have questions on, how to trade the Elite MVP system, definitely hop over here and post them. We post all sorts of stuff in here, and there's a lot of posts in here. So I posted a variety of different markets, and like right here, here's a post on how to do the Elite MVP reversal in 5 simple steps. And I walked through it yesterday. I walked through it, I put it on there. And it's incredibly simple. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on the chart which makes it seem all complex. And that's where our minds sort of trick us and make us think something's hard. Okay? This is a $2,500 day from 3 trades. Just 3. This doesn't count all the Apex entries, all the Apex add-ons, all of the momentum scalps, all the momentum breakout trades. Easily $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 day. Okay? And put all this up right here. And let's look at this. 2 plus Apexes in a row, same color. Okay? 2 Apexes in a row, same color. And so 2 red Apexes in a row. APEX, APEX, or green Apexes. APEX, APEX. Okay, step one. Everybody can see that. 2 red apexes, 2 green apexes in a row. And make sure that if they're short, they have, lower highs. The P has a lower high than the last P. Basically, make sure it's trending. If it's long, make sure the P has a higher high. Okay, again, just 2 apexes in a row, same color, trending. With the MVP line, the same color. 2 apexes in a row, same color, trending. With an MVP line, trending. And this applies to whether you're trading FX, indices, commodities, stocks, options, CFDs, whatever, binary spreads, same thing, okay? The MVP line does not change color. Make sure it doesn't change color. All right, step 3. Then you get an opposing MVP arrow with a green arrow. Green arrow, red arrow, okay? We actually had 2 apexes over here. Same direction, same color without, the MVP line, and then we got a short arrow. Boom, we had a short MVP. 2 apexes in a row short with a green arrow. Long MVP. Okay, 2 apexes in a row, green with a, same direction with the green MVP. And then a short MVP arrow. Short MVP reversal right there. Where do we get in? 3 ticks above the high of the bar that had the arrow. 3 ticks below the low of the bar that had the arrow. Trail the stop with the offset line. Okay? So we went short back here. So we had 2 green apexes with a green line, red arrow. We went short. We trailed it, $700. Okay? Then we got, 2 short apexes with a green arrow. Bought in 3 ticks above the high, trailed it right there. Okay, real simple, $1,200. Then we got 2 green apexes in a row with a red line, short arrow, trailed it all the way down, $650. $2,560 right there. Again, that's not adding in all the Apex entries, all the momentum trades, going in looking at BMXs. I mean, there's more trades on the chart. That's just one system, one strategy on one market using just one contract. And that's the day. So, it doesn't matter what chart I'm looking at, Michael. They all work the exact same way. But I'm looking at the Russell. And I'm showing you a screenshot that's posted in the forum from yesterday right now. From the trades, like when I was talking about this on the webinar yesterday, and Stephen was posting the MVP trades. This is a screenshot. And I want you to see just how simple it is. So, but if this is what your training course progress looks like, you don't know how simple it is. Or you don't know the questions to ask. And so I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just saying, if you want this to work, if you really want to be a trader and you want to be successful and you really are going to put the time into this, if you want to be doing this 12 months from now, take the time and do the course and then drill the crap out of me with questions. I'm inviting it, okay? I'm saying post your charts, put it up. Let me help you with the ins and outs and the intricacies and everything else. Let me, help you. But you got to take the time to take the course and you got to take the time to ask the questions. So I guarantee you that, over half the cancellations, if not, I'd say 80 to 90% of the cancellations, honestly, that we receive, we see that kind of course completion and we hear no questions from them. And usually the conclusion is, I'm lost, I don't know what's going on, somebody's not telling me every single trade. Well, but I mean, that's the one ticket we get. We don't get, can somebody help me, I don't understand how this is working, and we don't see that they've completed their courses. Like, we don't get that. If people have completed their courses, they ask questions, definitely, but they're not completely lost, right? So I want you to be successful, and so I'm just shooting straight with you. We made the courses to help you. Take them, but also take advantage of us. Ask. Mark up charts. Inside the course, I talk about marking up charts. I even have a link that shows you exactly how to do it. And, I want you to. I want you to be successful doing this. But, we got to work together. So let's make sure that, I want everybody to, be really successful at it and just hop in there, take advantage of the training you got. There's a link on how to share a chart. And again, you can just, it's really simple. You just get the program called Jing. Put this little sun thing right there on your window. Okay? You open up a chart and you're like, okay, I'm looking at this. And you click a little capture button. You can highlight it. It's so easy. All right? And you're like, okay, I like that. So I want to capture that one. Then you got it captured, and now you can go, okay, well, what I'm looking at is right here. And, I'm sort of checking this out. Is this a XYZ trade, whatever, okay? And, I bought here, and it went up, and, you can mark that all up. And then down here at the bottom, it says, hey, how do you want to share it? I'm going to share it via screencast. I can upload the link. I click the button, it's going to upload it for me. And then I can take that right there. I can click on view, or I can paste it, either one. If I click view, it'll pop up right there in the window. There I am. Okay? I'm going to take that image. I go over here. I pop into the Elite room. And I put paste. And then ask question, etc. Okay? I may also decide to go over here to the forum, to the Elite MVP forum. And I may decide to ask, this question, whatever it may be. And I highlight that, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I want to put that in an image. So I can click this image button, and notice how I used that .png link. I didn't take the first link. I used the second link it gave me. Okay, so when it gave me the link, and I clicked on the image, and then it had the little, instead of .html, it had .png at the end. Just uncheck that, click OK. Click post quick reply. There's the image right there. So we can see what you're talking about. We can see what settings you're using. Notice I didn't just take a little piece of the chart. I can see the time there. Notice I highly recommend every trader put their clock in Eastern time. It's the financial capital of New York City. Like it or not, that's what it is. Timelines, reports, lots of news. If you want to be able to have a universal communication with every trader, use Eastern time. You don't have to. I don't live in the Eastern time zone, and my computer's on Eastern time because I know it makes it much easier to look at all different markets, how things are quoted, how reports come out, and to communicate with other traders. But if you don't do that, you need to make sure you do. And by the way, it really helps us when we're trying to analyze your stuff and line things up. But if you don't do it, at least make sure you do put what your time zone is, okay? And so I can just get rid of that because obviously we don't need it on there. And but use that. You can also do the same thing in a help desk ticket. If you're having some problem, you want to show us an error you're having or whatever, you can use that exact same program right there to take advantage of it. Okay. Now we got that. So let's go over here, and we got the Elite MVP. Like I said, very, very simple. And then one thing I recommend is over here on your MVP, if you're an Elite MVP trader, make sure to change this setting right here, this offset, to 10. And you're like, well, how was I supposed to know to use 10? Well, hop on over here to the Elite Rooms and Tools, go down to Diagnostic Bar Settings and Tips. And we actually tell you, the MVP indicator should be set to 10. We put BMX zone is 5 ticks. So at a minimum, and on lower volatility instruments, you'll use 5. But on a more volatile instrument, basically where we have a brick size under 20, a lot of times we'll use half the brick size or 5, whatever is greater. So putting just all those different pieces together for you. But right there, Apex Diagnostic MVP, and then choose 10. Okay? We'll click OK on that. Right in there. Load that chart up, let it do its thing. And while that's loading, and again, make sure you. The reason I want you for the courses is the whole point of teaching you the Apex Elite system is not just another way to make money, and it's not just another guru to follow. It's how the market works, and it's letting you take advantage of short moves, fast moves in the markets, reversals in the markets, trend trades, adding on to trend trades. All of that is wrapped up on one chart for you. Okay, and we empower you to actually tell you how to do it. If you take those courses and you ask the questions, we have 6,000 traders. There's only like 30, 40 people in the room right now. Why is that? Because most of them are just trading. They know how to do it. And we welcome you to be in the room and be involved and help out. But I mean, it's just that simple. It's A, B, C, D, and you know, you just got to take a little time to learn how to do it, and then you'll grab a hold of it. Okay. So, what happened this morning? What was going on? And can you trade it? Oh, by the way, I want to do one more thing. People are like, I don't have the time to trade. That's another big thing that come up. You can trade in minutes. Okay, we got the boomerang strategy all set up for you. We also got the momentum breakout trades that you can take advantage of. Okay, so make sure you do all those momentum scalp trades. You can do those constantly, nighttime, daytime, whatever. They're everywhere. Okay, momentum scalp trades, daytime, nighttime. Look up and on you got the diagnostic bars. If you think you don't have time to trade, let me know, because I'll show you how you have time to trade. I mean, if you have an hour or two a day, you have time to trade. I don't care what time it is. Okay? So, hour or two a day, you have time. All right, so I'm not quite sure what cursor you're talking about, but I wouldn't point to anything. Okay, so what happened on the gold trade today? Let's do a quick review of that. Okay, now this is one that happened on the radio show. All right, and radio show starts at 10 o'clock. And, we had a couple things going on that we're looking at, that we're trying to figure out, different ways that we can do the trades. And, we have different brick settings and brick sizes. And so I'll show you some of the settings on that. Like 8 is a really standard, size. 14 is also a very standard size that we'll use. You can use the bar sizer to help you with that. By the way, that training is in the Elite course. It'll show you different sizes you can use. If you want to do big trades on gold, then we literally we'll go all the way up to like 40 ticks. You could go even higher. I think it's 48 actually. But I'll show you like a 14 tick chart, 12 tick chart. But the big thing we were looking at today, and I have a webinar on this. I actually put a whole section up. It's under style. It's really worth watching. If you want to learn like a lot about volume and mastering volume, okay? And you go over to the forum. And you click on style. Then, oh no, it's under expected range. Expected range and volume there. By the whole volume analysis webinar section. And I go in through, volume analysis for binary trading, volume, trading nadex binaries based on volume, analyzing volume for targeting price levels. That's one you're going to be very interested in, okay? Combining moving expectations of volume for binaries, expected overnight, and volume trading on any single market. So, binary trader, futures trader, Forex trader, this will help you learn how to trade better. Especially the combining moving expectations and volume, analyzing volume, and expected overnight and volume trading. So if you want to know how to do that, hop on there, check out those videos, tie it all into Apex, makes it even better. Okay? These are just some of the questions that I see coming through, so that I'm sort of like making just a short little video clip to help you understand how to put it all together. So we can go bigger, we can go up to like 14 ticks, we can go smaller, we can take it down, we go down to 6 ticks, we can do 8 ticks, we can do a lot of different trades. But today's trade, what me and Tommy were talking about, was volume based. Okay? And now there are plenty of trades, by the way, on the chart. You could have just traded gold on the chart. I'll review that with you here in just a second, and been just fine. But we were actually doing a volume analysis, and I pulled up my chart, and I'm like, hey, it's either going here or it's going here. And I layered in all these contracts. I was hedging. Really, really cheap hedges were being put on. And, it was just a sweet, phenomenal trade. And we can literally just look over here. You can look at a 5-minute chart on this. If you combine this expected volume in, it's amazing, like, how this works. And then the expected deviation levels. We're up, like, right now, perfectly up at 2 deviations. But, let me show you how to do the volume analysis. I know this chart's taking a second to load because we're going down to a smaller tick size, so it takes longer because there's more bars in the same amount of time. But once that loads up, we'll go into it, and I'll walk you through it. but please ask questions. So, and please don't assume you know. So it's sort of like there's two like extreme dangers. One person who watches every video and then assumes they know everything, they don't ask questions. And then there's the person who doesn't watch any videos, maybe asks a few random questions, but expect that it's just going to be spoon-fed. They're going to like get it by osmosis. So you don't want to be either one of those people. You want to be somebody who watches it, gets involved, and asks a lot of questions. Okay? So the more questions you have, the longer you will be here, and ideally the more money that you'll make. Let's see. Come on. It takes forever sometimes. And this is how do I put this?